Five-letter word I couldn't trust, cause my heart was fragile like a box full of glass cups. But God made a promise that he'll never break a promise, and he didn't promise a bank account with a bunch of commas, a first-class trip with margaritas in the Bahamas, living a life of luxury while eating a Benihana's. Nah, he makes promises bigger than that. Promises like add up the stars in the sky, count the sand in the seashore, and that will be the number of your descendants. See, this is something I have to discuss, cause faith is the one thing he requires of us. That's when I realized my job isn't to understand, my job is to trust. My job isn't to be a middle school teacher, my job is to trust. My job isn't to be a rapper, my job is to trust. My job isn't to do spoken word, my job is to trust. So Lord, let's do a trust fall test. I'll fall back from the top of Mount Everest, and you'll catch me in the Earth's core. And on my way down, your angels will give me a tour, cause I'll be relaxing, not worried that I'll die from the fall, but excited, because trusting you means I'll always fall into your arms. See, I've learned that when I try to overcome sin by working harder, all I'm doing is cutting the stem of the weed. But when you trust more, you're actually ripping out the roots. Now you can plant a plant that bears fruits, cause you're trusting in a God that never fails, but always prevails. And love kept him on the cross, it wasn't the nails. See, I trust him, because not only are we tempted, but he was tempted worse. Not only do we suffer, he suffered with us. And every time man breaks a promise to me, it makes me rely on his promises even more. And then it hit me. God uses broken promises so that I can trust your promises. If it wasn't for broken promises, I would never trust. You see, trust is expensive. More expensive than any Lamborghini, Aston Martin, or Bugatti combined. Because it can take a lifetime to gain it, but a second to lose it. But with God, it takes an eternity to lose it, and a second to gain it. That's why the best compliment is not, I love you. The greatest compliment is, I trust you. My trust used to be tossed around like the waves of the ocean. Now it stands firm like the anchor of a ship. And trust isn't someone saying, Lord, I trust you will provide me with prosperity, charity, a happy life full of so many good times. J.J. Evans will be jealous. Not your will, but mine. Trust is having a knife to the throat of your son, looking towards the heavens and saying, God, I don't understand why you're doing this, and I hate it with everything inside me, but your will, not mine. Goodbye, son. That is trust. So the next time God doesn't answer your prayers, making you feel lonely and abandoned, the next time he allows the devil to tempt you, making you naked and cold, the next time God puts trials in your life, leaving you hungry and desperate, my advice to you is, be still, take a deep breath,